And when I say 40 in qualifying volume, a bottle of the NRG gives you that. The IASOT gives you that. You know, any of these products, all of them, you know, they give you this. But the reason why I say the 120, because in order to become a product of the product, in order to really build a business, TLC, can you imagine TLC allows us to make a 5-figure a week income just by us spending $150 every single month? That's crazy. And so that's what this will end up adding up to by the time you get 3 products that have 40 in qualifying volume plus the shipping. And so I always recommend the 3 products that are absolutely the perfect combination. The IASOT, okay, to detox. You saw my husband up here, he doesn't need to lose a pound, okay? But he drinks this tea at least once or twice a week just to keep his body cleansed. And then, so we got a detox. Then you want to put the nutrients back into your body with our liquid vitamin. And then you can't hurt by having that energy boost. Not just giving you energy, but it helps with mental clarity. It does a lot of different things. This is the happy pill. So if you're not the happiest person, take the NRG and watch what it does for you. So these 3 products, of course you can do what you want. But those of you that like to work out, again, you can do the Chewy, okay? This is my husband's favorite product. I'm taking it now because I'm building lean muscle. But this is his product. It's the 100% spirulina powder that builds that lean muscle. So whatever it is, but I recommend the 3 products because you're going to need the products. And this is for you. Personal use. A lot of times people get the auto ship and they sell it, which means what? You're not a product of the product.
Right, you're not using it.
So the auto ship is for you to use, okay? So that's very key. Now the second thing that you want to do, and a lot of people fail at this step. How many of you are new to the industry of network marketing? Anybody? Okay, awesome. What I want to recommend, for those of you that are new, go out on Amazon and get your first year in network marketing. And it's by Mark Yarnell. Okay? Incredible book, even though we've been in the industry for a while, we still get up and read it. He's got some phenomenal books out there. Mark Yarnell, there it is, right there. Amazon, you can get it for about $20. It's incredible because it's gonna help you to prepare for this industry. It's gonna help you to understand why the very people that you think will, won't, and the ones that you think won't, will. Okay, it's gonna prepare you for all of that because it's a lot of times friends and family, you know, may not be the ones that are the quickest ones to jump on board with you with this. So that book is incredible, but the list is very powerful because what you want to do here, when you leave here tonight, is to think about 50 customers and 50 potential business partners. Now, right now, for those of you that are just getting started, let me tell you, we have this customer challenge taking place. And guess what? You have an opportunity to participate, even though you just can't start it tonight. How many of you would like to go to Jamaica for free?
Yes.
Okay? Because we have a trip taking place in October with top leaders, in which the first 50 customers, okay, to get the first people, the first 50 distributors to get 50 customers in 50 days. Elena, you know when this contest ends, the date? September something. Okay, but you should look it up. 50 customers. I'm sorry, I'm over here. The contest is the first person to get 50 customers in 50 days, and the orders need to be $49.95 or above. The company is going to give you a free trip to Jamaica in October. So it's very powerful to where you can leverage your website, begin to get, for instance, a person can go on and buy a bottle of NRD because this is $49.95. Okay, but you got to be, so they can go on. So they can, as long as the order is at least this, you have that opportunity, and retail is very, very strong over here. You wanna always lead with the products, because the products are what are going to sell, and we do something what we call retail to recruit. But let me talk about this list. 50 customers, 50 potential business partners. It's real simple. In order to get the customers, you want to now take your customer list and begin to call them and ask the question. Okay, remember, this is a relationship building business. So you gotta build relationships with people. Even when you're out on the street, we don't just walk up to somebody and say, hey, who do you know that wants to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? No, it doesn't work, okay?
No, it doesn't.
So this little bracelet right here makes me money all day long, so I love it. But what you wanna do is you might wanna say, you know what, sir, I absolutely love that tie. What's your name?
Matthew.
Matthew, that tie is phenomenal. Where'd you get it?
I stole it from my room.
He stole it. He stole it from the room. Wow, incredible. Can I ask you a question, Matthew? Do you or anybody know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Maybe. You don't look like you need to lose it yourself, but I'm sure you know at least 1 or 2 people that want to lose weight, right? So you see how I'm starting a conversation with Matthew?
Mm-hmm.
And so this is what you have to do. So Matthew, do you mind if we exchange, if I give you my business card and I get your number, we can talk a little bit further? So now I'm exchanging. I'm not throwing all up on Matthew. I'm not saying, you know what, Matthew, let me tell you, this tea is 9 herbs and it packed with everything to remove all the toxins and the chemicals out of your body. No, I just created a relationship with Matthew. So now I'm gonna call Matthew back the next day. I'm gonna say, what time's good for you tomorrow?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. So the next day I call Matthew. Whitney.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Awesome. Hey, remember me? This is Pam. You had on that bad tie yesterday we was talking about it? Right? Right. So now, do you see this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm creating a relationship, and now I made a friend. It's called Make a Friend today. Okay? So now I'm on the phone with Matthew, and now I'm beginning to talk to him about the product. It's just that simple. See, a lot of times we end up talking too much, and we talk people in, and we talk people out. So remember, short, sweet, to the point, exchange information, and create relationships. And so you would do the same, that's when you're out in the street, but you would do the same thing with the people that you're picking up the phone with. And you start off with them. You find out, do they have a minute? Okay, you wanna make sure that you're not interrupting something. And absolutely, listen, can I ask you a serious question? Or, if I could show you how. It just depends. Now, your customer list. Can I ask you a serious question? Do you or anybody know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Oh, sure, absolutely. Let me tell you, have you heard of the ISOT? What? Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, I was able to lose 20 pounds in 31 days. I can't believe it. But let me tell you, it's coming out in instant form. But let me tell you about this tea. And now you have your customers. I just partnered. I'm launching this phenomenal product. Can I count on your support to be one of my first trial customers? Money back guarantee. Don't be afraid to say money back guarantee. That's how products work.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll say, absolutely, it's just $20. Lose 5 pounds in 5 days. How do I get it? Short, sweet, to the point. Now, if you have that business partner, it's a little different. Can I ask you a serious question? If I can show you how, you can put an extra $250 to $1,000 in your pocket this week, but you want to know more. Or, now you got to cater your question to who you're talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's different.
Right.
250 to 1,000 might not sound good to somebody that's making multiple 6 figures.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can show you how you can pay off your house this year, pay off your cars, college funds, whatever, can I show you how? Absolutely. Or maybe it's a pastor and they're passionate about helping people. Now you reach out to them a little bit different, okay? You know what, I highly respect you and all that you do. And I'm launching one of the biggest projects of my life. And I would love to get your opinion. I'm having a private call tonight at 10 o'clock. Can you jump on and listen and let me know what you think about it? So you gotta know that everybody is not a blanket. You gotta be able to cater to who you're talking to. It's just that simple. Okay, everybody get that? So that's what you're gonna do with your list. And it's very important because a lot of times people fail at the list because they never write it down. Your list has to be physically written out. Don't just keep the people names in your mind.
Yep.
Take the time to write everybody you know down, whether you have their phone number or not. Because It's something about when you put stuff down on paper and put it into the atmosphere. You may be in a grocery store and run into that person. You just never know, because now that person is on your mind, okay? So the list is very, very important, because now you have the list, and you're going to build a business. All right, and I already talked about really building the business by calling your list. But businesses like this were built on home parties. I also want to let you know that retail, as I showed you up here, is the key to unlocking the compensation plan. Like, you can leave here tonight, and you can call your list, and you can have all that tea sold before it even arrives at your doorstep. Pre-selling.
Pre-order.
Pre-orders. That's how powerful this is. So, but the retail is the key to unlocking the compensation plan. Now, businesses were built on home parties. So you want to, now with your immediate family, friends, have a home party. Make some of this tea. Sometimes people feel like you got to have a whole spread, all this product. Absolutely not. If you got some tea, everybody can boil some water? Okay. And make this tea. If you have some tea, you qualify, you can have a home party. It's just that simple. You don't have to cook a meal, you don't want to cook a meal, because it's not duplicatable. Everything in this business is duplicatable. It's either psychological, numerical, or duplicatable. And so you want to be able to do things that are duplicatable, because when it begins to duplicate, that's when the money happens, okay? So now, the home parties are designed for you to share your products, okay? The tea, you make it, you let your guests drink a ton of it. Okay. You let them drink it.
Yeah.
You want them to experience the product. A lot of their home parties, we've been to it, they had little Dixie cups. So even me, it's like, this is Dixie cups. No. Big, nice 8-ounce glasses at least. Okay, so that they can actually experience the product. And now they try the tea, and you're simply going to tell stories. Have some fun. Interact. If you have some of the NRG, wonderful. Just like we gave out the sample tonight. Now you can try the NRG. The immune oil, another powerful product at the home parties. Why? Somebody's in pain. Anybody in pain? Rub it on their knee. Guess what? Before they leave home, leave out of your party, they're a believer. They're ordering this product.
Yep.
So, ladies, the 3D fiber lashes, another. See, immediate gratification products. Another. I didn't have any eyelashes before I came here tonight. Guess what? I have some now. Fiber lashes. Okay. And so, instant gratification products. And so that's the purpose of the home parties, and you want to book yours tonight, because your goal is to get you 2 people in 72 hours for your binary, okay? Because there's going to start to be some people that fall down below you, people who you didn't put there. And what happens is, if you don't get your binary every week, Thursday, your volume flushes as the volume is beginning to build down below you, volume that you may not have even done. So that's why you want to quickly get your 2 people in 72 hours. That's the goal. I tell people all the time, when you get in, my goal is to make your investment back the very first week through activity. Activity is the right activity, okay? Is what's gonna get you your money back in your pocket and have you in profit mode, because when I show you how you can get started tonight and you can make $150 tomorrow, you excited, right? It's gonna, cause you to wanna do more. So that's the home parties. Another thing that we do all the time in our organization, that we have truly been able to leverage, this is truly the activity that helps to take us to 7 figures, because we're not from here. So we don't know a whole lot of people here. And when the tea went away, because we outsold, imagine the very product that was changing their life disappearing. And it taken 8 weeks and 3 months for people to receive their product. And us being leaders trying to supply it to the team, which is what we ended up doing. So what I found was the home parties weren't happening fast enough, okay? So we mastered the virtual grand opening, and they're private calls, and which we do. The only reason why we're not on them tonight is because we're here. But literally, between Nate and I, we can pop out 6 to 8 of these a night. He's in one room. Sometimes I'm by the pool. We're doing whatever we got to do, because what it is it's a private party, in which people take their list, and now it opens up the network. Because you know people outside of Miramar, Florida, right? You might know people in New York, you might know people in Alabama, in Atlanta, in California. And so now we do these private calls for your guests, in which you're now able to edify who you're connected to. So you wanna get with your upline leader to say, you know what, hey, I have my list and I wanna do a private call. It's like an opportunity call. The only thing is they're powerful because they hear your voice, okay? You're the host. If you have a testimony, they're gonna hear your testimony, or what we do is we bring other people onto the line and share the testimony if they don't have it. And now it's just your guests. And so we get the list of guests that's supposed to get on, and now they're hearing their name all throughout the presentation, and it's strong. And what I love about the virtual grand openings, I tell people all the time, because those of you get started tonight, you're gonna book a home party. A lot of times home parties work well for people on the weekend. It's Tuesday. Well, let me tell you how the virtual grand openings work. You can get started with us on Monday. By Tuesday, you got your list. By Wednesday, we on the phone. By Thursday, you're getting paid. That's how strong the virtual grand openings are. So imagine getting them duplicated in your organization. And that's one of the things we've been able to master. And we love sitting at home. Real talk. So the virtual grand openings are powerful, and we have these duplicating in our organization. So when you get this, and the retail going, building your business, the last step that you wanna do is you wanna make sure that you are plugging in. A lot of times people miss this. It's so key. Remember, this is a business. And I think sometimes because it's a home-based business, we don't treat it like a business. But remember, if you wanna get paid like it's a business, you gotta work it like it's a business. If you work it like a hobby, you're gonna get paid like it's a hobby. But plugging in is very key. So we have a complete system of calls that, everybody got this?
Yes.
Of calls
This is
that
very
take
good what
place.
she finna give you.
That you wanna make sure that you are jumping on. Because the more you listen to the calls, the more you're going to grow. Like, we have opportunity calls every night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can leverage these by putting your guests on the line, but even as national leaders, there's not a night that Nate and I are not on the call, because we hear different stories. We might hear something that another leader may say, and we wanna realize, oh, we like that, we wanna use that. So plugging in is key. And we pull out our notepad. We learned a long time ago that leaders take notes. And so we get on these calls and we have our iPad or our notepad or something. And we're now jotting down the different stories. And so when you hear us on the different calls saying stuff, it's because we're listening to the information. So the opportunity, well, let me first give you the getting started call, where everybody wants to start. We have a getting started call. This is gonna talk about your list, your why, and that number is 518-777-4064. Maybe about a 15, 20-minute call. That's where you wanna start. We also have a training website. Training,
Yes.
TLCreps.com. There's a lot of information on there. Click on the Getting Started tab, Documents, download the compensation plan. Print out the comp plan so that you understand it. Even in our back office, a lot of people don't know, once you get a website, you get your website, when you log in, there's a resource section, powerful information, everything that you want to know on the products, everything. You know, the compensation plan, download this stuff, create your book and treat it like a business. But know that anything that you want to know, Google is your best friend. It is, it's your best friend. And on YouTube, there's a lot of information on YouTube. We also, Coach Stormy, you wanna go back, she did an incredible training that's up for replay on goaldirector.info. She went into how to go out and get these customers, breaking down the numbers and everything on that. So goaldirector.info is another great tool. And then the opportunity calls. Sorry, let me give you a training. Monday night training. They're at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can actually go back and listen to the replay all week. That number is 712-775-7085. PIN is 608-661. The replay, 712-775-7089. Same PIN.
Pound.
Opportunity calls every night, 605-562-3140, PIN 493824 Pam. Now this is also, we do a wake up and win call. Coach Stormy started this a little over 2 years ago. It's nothing about the opportunity. It's a morning inspirational call. But what it does is it shows our culture, different, Coach Stormy started, so she does 2 days. I do Tuesdays. Shanita Foster, another six-figure income, ring earner, does Wednesdays. Damon Coleman, another six-figure earner, does Thursdays. So it's a great call, really and truly, where we just really talk about, life, encouragement, different tools that could benefit you as far as building a business. So that's at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And there's always a replay on this too, and the replay is same number, just change this number to a 9. And that's how you get started. Any questions?
What's the date for the contest for the?
To end
September 20th.